Hi everybody. My psychic has been keeping a very low profile since the predictions she made about natural disasters in my video that I did on the Christchurch earthquakes last February. While she's still not giving times to these events, she is seeing her predictions coming to pass, and she's cautioning people not to get too overconfident because the magnitude of the earthquakes is not very high at this point. What she's saying is she's always said is there's going to be a series of earthquakes, and with each earthquake the infrastructure is going to become more fragile and potentially it's going to be much more devastating. Don't be lulled into thinking these quakes are a thing of the past. That's what she's saying. There are people who disagree with that, who say that everything is the past, everything's all right. She's not saying that. She's saying that there is much, much more to come, and we're only seeing the very beginning of this. And whenever there is a lull of any duration, this will be a good time to get out and to leave Christchurch. She's also said that if you're staying behind just because you've got money invested in a property, this would not be to your advantage. None of us know which properties are going to get red stickers. And up until now, the government have compensated homeowners for damaged or lost properties. But as time goes on and this situation worsens, the government's going to run out of money. They're not going to be able to pay for properties. And insurance companies are also going to go bankrupt because they won't be able to pay the number of claims that will be made. What she's saying is that if you can't get out of Christchurch permanently, at least get out temporarily. In the last 24 hours, there have been over 40 quite severe aftershocks. And this will be a good time to get in your car and to drive at least 3 or 4 hours north so that you can be out whilst this is what she considers to be quite a vulnerable time. She's not saying this is the time, but she is saying that it might just pay to make that trip. Now, if you haven't got transportation, people do tend to band together in an emergency. This will be the time to speak to friends, to people, to ask them if they've got a car, and maybe somebody in government who can arrange alternate transportation. But this is a time to reach out to strangers because they're most likely to help you at this time. And I know many of you in Christchurch have already experienced the help and the caring that's been there between people. But if possible, still be prepared to move permanently. Because as she said, you're really just seeing the tip of the iceberg of what's about to happen in Christchurch. And for the other countries that she made predictions about that I spoke about in February, she says those are going to happen, and we will see these earthquakes happening for a long time to come. So as I said, if you can leave, do leave. And if you're not leaving just because of a property, please don't make it just because of a property that you're not leaving. I will try to keep you updated as often as I possibly can so that you have as much warning as possible. And I thank you all for listening. Bye for now.